All right, I have not been active at all for a while now, but we are gonna be active today. I also give an update for those that actually care and all that stuff. I took the B pillars on my Lexus and made them carbon fiber skinny. I still got to do the other side though. So for those that don't know what it actually looks like, this is the stock side, just gloss black. I'm gonna do the other side soon. So this is what the video is gonna be about. I got myself a strut bar that we're gonna be installing. Quick little video, nothing crazy, nothing special, but somebody was selling a gold strut bar and most of my engine bay is gold. So of course I was gonna bite the bullet and buy that. Now for those that don't know what a strut bar is for whatever reason or what they do, it's basically a chassis brace. So it goes across from the strut tower to the other strut tower and it helps stiffen up the chassis. This one is adjustable. It's a no-name brand, probably eBay, as I just got it secondhand just to have one. And like I said, it's gold. You can already see it's matching. Typically these strut bars will be adjustable for length and they will go across like so, and then boom. And so they kind of bolt to your strut towers. Like I said, you have all the mounting points here on that side, and then you adjust it for length and tightness and blah, blah, blah. Very easy to do. Is it worth it? I will not be able to tell you since my car does not drive. So what I'm gonna do is just take off 3 bolts. Well, since I'm missing one on this one, take off the 2 bolts on this side and the 3 bolts on that side. And then we're gonna go ahead and mount these. I'm gonna mount this side first, and then we'll go ahead and adjust it, make sure the length is good for the other side, and we'll call it at that. All right, so this is pretty much all that it takes to install a strut bar. I got that side in, got this side in, so I'm just tightening them all up. But in the meantime, we can take a quick little moment to appreciate the gold across. Yeah, there we go. I know it still looks a mess because I got all the wires and stuff for the testing when I was trying to figure out the idle, but trust me, it's clean. When you get all of this stuff and this stuff out the way, it's an actual clean thing. But yeah, this gold kind of matches the intake manifold a little bit better. So glad that I got it. Definitely is something that I'm gonna be keeping until I want to get like something more beefier. I have seen some other ones that I do like as well. But yeah, that'll be that for that one. I just wanted to make a quick video since I am working on the car for the first time in a long time and getting everything going again. So if you just want to know how to install that, you can click off. For those that actually care about the, you know, what's going on and, you know, why I haven't been uploading and blah, 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 just take a quick second to address that. So I did that. So yeah, I've been gone for a little bit, mostly just a lot of personal stuff. You know, some of the big things was I moved, new apartment, so I had to take care of that. That was a couple months getting the apartment situated. My grandmother actually passed away, so funeral and all that stuff going on. I have traveled a little bit though, so I went on vacation for a bit. Just a lot of stuff going on with that, you know, for the people that do actually care about it. So I haven't really been uploading. As far as plans for the car, I will be getting back to it, but it also doesn't really have that much left. It is running, as people have seen in the last video. So that's the first achievement. The second one is making it drive. All it does need for the driving portion is a drive shaft, which I probably will order during the winter, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the car during the winter because it's cold, and that's the last piece that it really needs. The last thing outside of that is figuring out why it idles so high, and I can actually show you guys that in this video. So yeah, like when I turn it on, when I get it started and stuff, it just idles like it's at max, like the throttle is all the way open. And I've been trying to find an air leak or a vacuum leak. I haven't had any success in finding one behind the throttle plate because I know the throttle plate's closed. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it as of right now. Also part of the reason why I don't want to put a drive shaft on it, because if it's acting like it's at full or wide open throttle, the last thing I want to do is be able to put it in gear. So that's the update on the car. I'll show you, for those that haven't heard it running and don't know what I'm talking about as far as the idle issue, I'll show that after this clip. But that's pretty much what's going on with me. Definitely looking to have this thing on the road in spring. Since it's already running, it just needs the drive shaft and that idle fixed. Then it'll be dyno tune and it's on the road. Then I'll have registration and stuff. So as of right now, drive shaft, sort the idle, dyno tune, and install my side skirts. That's pretty much the next couple steps for this thing. Oh, and tail lights. I gotta get my tail lights fixed or situated, which I am working on, but that's gonna be a custom thing. I've already carbon fiber skinned the housing for the trunk, and I'm gonna do some special LED configuration with that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so tail lights, side skirts, sort the idle, drive shaft, and I think the only other thing I got to install is my roof wing, which I'm gonna be carbon fiber skinning as well, and then we're done. Well, not necessarily done, but at least the car's on the road and we're gonna be doing what we do with it. So that's that. I'm gonna cut to me starting the car so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the idle issue, and we can go from there. All right, so this is for the people that don't know what I'm talking about with the idle. First time I started in a little minute too, so it might take a little bit. All by itself. So that's what I mean when I say, regardless of what I do, once it does get the idle sorted out and stuff, I haven't had it tuned or anything yet, but once it does get the idle sorted out, it tries to go to wide open throttle until the ECU cuts spark and brings it back down. That's a link ECU for you, saves your engine. So yeah, that is the main problem that keeps me from wanting to put the drive shaft on it. I mean, yes, I could put the drive shaft and just not put it in gear, but I don't even want to put myself in a situation where I could accidentally throw it into gear. So that's all that we got going on for that one. Till then though, that's it for the updates. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm not gonna say stay tuned for the next video because it might, I don't know when I'll upload again since winter's coming, and I just explained all of that, but just wanted to touch bases with you guys. I haven't forgotten about the project, and definitely gonna be keeping this going in the future. If I do start uploading videos on a regular basis, it'll be the side projects like the tail lights that I'm doing at home. I've been thinking about reopening up the headlights to make them a little bit cleaner. The carbon fiber skinning for the roof wing, that stuff is all going to be done at home, and then I'll do the final install and stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but just wanted to touch bases for those that actually wanted to follow the build and cared about it. So with that, like, comment, subscribe, follow the build, and until next time.